Today, I want to talk to you about something that affects every single one of us as we get older. It is something called collagen. Now, before you tune out and think this is just another beauty topic for younger people, please stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you goes far beyond skin. We are talking about your joints, your mobility, your gut health, and your overall sense of vitality. And here is the good news. You do not need expensive creams or complicated supplements to support your collagen levels. The answer is much simpler, and it is sitting right in your kitchen. Today, I'm going to walk you through 20 foods that help your body build, protect, and maintain collagen naturally. Let us get started. Number 1, gelatin. I want to start here because gelatin is, in the simplest possible terms, collagen that your body can use almost immediately. Here's what I mean. Collagen, in its natural form, is a large, tightly wound protein. Your body has to work hard to break it down and use it. But when collagen is cooked, slowly, gently, over time, it transforms into something called gelatin. That transformation does the hard work for you. When you make a good pot of bone broth and leave it in the refrigerator overnight and it turns into a firm, jiggly gel in the morning, that is gelatin. Your grandmother knew this. Traditional cooks across every culture knew this. And now, modern nutritional research is confirming exactly why it works. When you eat gelatin, when your digestive system absorbs short chains of amino acids, the building blocks of collagen, in a form that is easy to process. Research suggests that these small chains act like signals inside your body. They travel to your skin cells and your joint tissues and essentially say, make more collagen. One clinical study found that people who consumed gelatin before light physical activity showed collagen synthesis rates that were nearly double compared to those who did not. That is a significant finding. You can add unflavored gelatin powder to warm tea, soups, or broths. You can make simple homemade gummies using gelatin and fruit juice, or you can simply let your homemade bone broth set in the refrigerator and eat it cold, the way it has been done for centuries. Gelatin is the most direct, most bioavailable collagen food available to you, and it costs very little. Number 2, bone broth. If gelatin is the end product, bone broth is the beautiful process that gets you there. For thousands of years across every corner of the world, from Asia to Europe to the Americas, people simmered bones for hours and drank the liquid. Traditional medicine systems celebrated it. Grandmothers passed it down, and it turns out they were onto something remarkable. When you slow cook bones from beef, chicken, pork, or fish for many hours, the connective tissue breaks down. Collagen proteins dissolve into the liquid as gelatin. Minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus leach out from the bones. And compounds called glycosaminoglycans, which cushion your joints, are released into the broth. Clinical research on collagen peptides, which is essentially what bone broth provides, shows meaningful improvements in skin hydration, skin elasticity, and joint comfort, particularly in people dealing with osteoarthritis. One study found that women who consumed collagen peptides daily for 8 weeks showed measurable improvements in skin moisture and firmness compared to a control group. The difference between bone broth and a collagen pill is simple. Bone broth is a whole food. It brings everything together: the amino acids, the minerals, the joint-supporting compounds, in a form your body recognizes and uses efficiently. To make it at home, use quality bones from grass-fed beef or free-range chicken. Add a small splash of apple cider vinegar. This helps draw the minerals out of the bones. Simmer for 12 to 24 hours. Strain it. Season it lightly. Drink it warm like a cup of tea, or use it as the base for soups and stews. If you do nothing else from this list, drink bone broth regularly. It is where good collagen health begins. Number 3, salmon. Salmon is one of the most celebrated health foods in the world, and most of the attention goes to the flesh, and rightfully so. But when it comes to collagen specifically, the real treasure is the skin. Salmon skin contains a concentrated form of what scientists call marine type 1 collagen. Type 1 collagen is the most abundant collagen in the human body, making up roughly 80% of all the collagen in our skin. The collagen in salmon skin has a molecular structure that closely resembles our own. This is part of why researchers believe the body absorbs and uses it so efficiently. A study published in a well-regarded cosmetic dermatology journal found that participants who consumed marine collagen peptides over a 12-week period showed meaningful improvements in skin elasticity, moisture levels, and surface texture. Beyond collagen, salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats do something important. They reduce inflammation throughout your body. And inflammation, I want you to understand, is one of the primary reasons collagen breaks down faster as we age. So salmon is not just building new collagen, it is protecting the collagen you already have. When you cook salmon at home, leave the skin on, roast it, grill it, pan-sear it skin side down until it is crispy. That is where so much of the collagen benefit lives. Wild-caught salmon is ideal, but farm salmon still provides genuine benefit. Aim to include it in your meals at least twice a week. Number 14, tomatoes. Tomatoes belong in your daily diet for many reasons, but when it comes to collagen specifically, their most important role is defending your skin against one of collagen's greatest enemies, ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Tomatoes are the richest common dietary source of lycopene, a carotenoid pigment responsible for their red color and one of the most effective antioxidants in human biochemistry when it comes to neutralizing a specific type of damage caused by UV light. When ultraviolet light hits your skin, it triggers the production of reactive molecules that activate collagen-degrading enzymes. These enzymes then break down your collagen fibers. Lycopene helps neutralize those reactive molecules before they can do their damage. Clinical research supports this powerfully. When a well-designed study found that participants who ate tomato paste daily for 12 weeks experienced significantly less UV-induced skin damage than those who did not. The reduction in skin damage was approximately 33%. That is a meaningful, measurable biological shield. Coming from food, separate research connects higher lycopene levels in the skin with better skin texture, fewer wrinkles, and reduced redness and surface roughness. Here's an important detail. Lycopene becomes dramatically more bioavailable when tomatoes are cooked and consumed with a small amount of fat. Tomato sauce simmered in olive oil, roasted tomatoes drizzled with a little extra virgin olive oil, sun-dried tomatoes. These forms deliver far more usable lycopene than raw tomatoes eaten on their own. Cook your tomatoes. Add olive oil. Your skin will thank you. Number 5, chicken, the whole bird. For decades, we were told to eat the lean breast meat and throw away the skin. From a narrow perspective on calories, that advice made some sense. But from a collagen perspective, we were discarding one of the most valuable parts of the bird. Chicken skin and chicken connective tissue, the cartilage around the joints, the tendons, the ligaments, are among the richest sources of collagen found in any common everyday food. In fact, the majority of commercial collagen supplements available today are derived from chicken collagen, specifically a type called type 2 collagen, which is found primarily in cartilage and is particularly important for joint health. Research published in a respected journal on aging and clinical intervention found that regular consumption of chicken collagen led to significant reductions in joint pain and stiffness in people with osteoarthritis. The collagen appears to act both as a building material for cartilage and as a natural modulator of the inflammation that drives joint discomfort. Traditional cooking cultures understood this without needing a scientific journal to tell them. Cooking the whole bird, simmering the carcass for broth, enjoying the dark meat and skin, eating the cartilaginous joints, was simply how food was prepared. And the people eating this way maintained stronger joints and more supple skin well into old age. Do not fear the chicken skin. Eat the whole bird. Cook it low and slow. Enjoy the wings, the thighs, the drumsticks. Your joints will appreciate it. Number 6, egg whites. This one may surprise you. Eggs, particularly egg whites, are one of the best collagen-supporting foods you can eat, and it is not for the reason most people think. Egg whites are one of the richest dietary sources of an amino acid called proline. Now, proline is one of the 2 key amino acids your body must have in order to produce collagen. Without proline, collagen synthesis simply does not happen. Think of proline as the backbone of the collagen structure. The protein arrangement that gives your skin its elasticity and your cartilage its cushioning ability. Your body can make some proline on its own, but when you supply it consistently through food, the collagen-building machinery in your body runs more efficiently and more continuously. The egg whites also contain meaningful amounts of glycine, another critical collagen amino acid, along with lysine, which we will talk more about shortly. Research on protein intake and skin aging consistently shows that people who eat adequate amounts of high-quality, bioavailable protein, like eggs, have better skin structure and slower visible aging than those who fall short. 2 to 3 eggs per day provides a meaningful contribution to your collagen needs. Scrambled, poached, soft-boiled, it does not matter. Eggs are one of the most affordable and accessible collagen-supporting foods available to you starting today. Number 7, oysters. Most people enjoy oysters on special occasions, a celebration dinner, a holiday meal, but I want you to know what you are actually eating when you sit down to a plate of oysters, because it is genuinely remarkable. Oysters contain more zinc per serving than any other food on earth. A single serving of 6 raw oysters provides approximately 32 milligrams of zinc. That is nearly 3 times the recommended daily intake for an adult. Now, why does zinc matter for collagen? Because zinc is required for the activity of the enzymes that build collagen inside your body. Without adequate zinc, the collagen construction process is incomplete. Zinc is also critical for wound healing, skin cell turnover, and regulating the inflammatory responses that affect skin quality and joint health. While low zinc levels are more common than most people realize, and the symptoms overlap significantly with accelerated aging of the skin and joints, but oysters do not stop at zinc. They are also rich in copper, which supports another step in collagen assembly. They contain glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, the actual amino acid building blocks of collagen. They provide omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, iron, and selenium. Oysters are, in a very real sense, a concentrated package of everything your collagen system needs: precursors, activators, and protective nutrients, all in one food. You do not need to eat them every day. Once or twice a week, fresh, smoked, or canned, provides a nutritional contribution that no plant food can match for this particular set of nutrients. Number 8, citrus fruits. Now we move from the raw materials of collagen to the nutrients that help your body actually assemble those materials into new collagen fibers. And nothing is more important in this category than vitamin C, oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruits. You know these fruits. But I want to explain exactly why vitamin C is not optional when it comes to collagen. Collagen synthesis is a precise biochemical process. One of the key steps in that process requires an enzyme that modifies an amino acid called proline into a stabilized form called hydroxyproline. This stabilized form is what actually gets incorporated into the collagen fiber. And that enzyme cannot function without vitamin C. No vitamin C, no stable collagen. It is that direct. Or this is why vitamin C deficiency, a condition historically called scurvy, causes collagen to literally fall apart throughout the body. Gums bleed, wounds refuse to heal, old scars reopen. Every one of those symptoms is a collagen breakdown symptom. That is how essential vitamin C is. Beyond enabling collagen synthesis, vitamin C is also a powerful antioxidant. It neutralizes the free radicals generated by UV exposure, pollution, and normal metabolic processes. Free radicals that would otherwise attack and degrade your existing collagen fibers. A medium orange provides about 70 milligrams of vitamin C. Research on skin health suggests that higher daily intakes, somewhere between 200 and 500 milligrams, may be closer to optimal for supporting collagen production. That is achievable through diet if you are eating citrus regularly. Start simple. Squeeze lemon into your water each morning. Eat an orange as your afternoon snack. Add grapefruit to your breakfast. These are small habits with meaningful impact. Number 9. Bell peppers. Here is a fact that genuinely surprises most people. Red bell peppers contain significantly more vitamin C than oranges. A single medium red bell pepper provides about 190 milligrams of vitamin C. That is roughly double what you get from an average orange. But bell peppers offer more than just vitamin C. They are also rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A is critical for skin cell turnover, the process by which your skin continuously renews itself from the inside out. Without adequate vitamin A, that renewal process slows down. Skin becomes rougher, drier, and more vulnerable to visible aging. When you combine generous vitamin C for activating collagen synthesis with vitamin A for supporting healthy skin cell renewal, you have a dual-action collagen food that is hard to beat. Bell peppers are also high in quercetin, a natural compound with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, and in another compound called luteolin, which has been studied for its ability to protect skin cells from UV-related damage. Eat sliced raw bell peppers with hummus as a snack. Roast them with olive oil and garlic as a side dish. Blend them into sauces. Stuff them with a protein-rich filling for a complete meal. They are versatile, inexpensive, and delivering one of the most important nutrients for your collagen system in every bite. Number 10. Acerola cherry. Now we arrive at one of the most remarkable foods on this entire list, one that most people in North America and Europe have never heard of. The acerola cherry is a small, bright red fruit native to the Caribbean and tropical regions of Central and South America. It looks unassuming, about the size of a large cherry, slightly tart in flavor. But inside, it contains something extraordinary. Gram for gram, the acerola cherry is one of the most concentrated sources of vitamin C found anywhere in nature. We are talking about somewhere between 1,000 and 4,500 milligrams of vitamin C per 100 grams of fruit. An orange, for comparison, contains about 53 milligrams per 100 grams. Some varieties of acerola cherry contain 50 to 100 times the vitamin C of an orange. That is not an exaggeration. It is a documented nutritional reality. For collagen production, this is significant. Vitamin C is the rate-limiting factor in collagen synthesis. The more available vitamin C you have, up to a certain threshold, the greater your body's capacity to produce new collagen. Beyond its extraordinary vitamin C content, Acerola also contains carotenoids, bioflavonoids, and other antioxidant compounds that work together to protect and support skin structure. Traditional communities in the Caribbean and Brazil have long used acerola as a remedy for immune support, wound healing, and skin health. Modern research is now validating those uses. Acerola is widely available as a frozen pulp in Latin grocery stores, as a powder in health food shops, and in supplement form online. If you are looking to upgrade your vitamin C intake to a whole food source with exceptional bioavailability, Acerola is the answer. Number 11. Amla, the ancient skin tonic. If Acerola is extraordinary, then Amla is in a category of its own, and it has been for over 3,000 years. Amla, also known as Indian gooseberry, has been a cornerstone of Ayurvedic medicine since ancient times. Traditional texts describe it as a rejuvenating tonic for the skin, hair, and connective tissue, and modern biochemical analysis reveals exactly why those ancient practitioners were right. Amla contains anywhere from 20 to 30 times the vitamin C of an orange, gram for gram. But what makes Amla truly exceptional is not just the quantity, it is the stability. The vitamin C in Amla is bound to compounds called tannins that protect it from degradation. Most vitamin C breaks down quickly when exposed to heat, light, or time. The vitamin C in Amla persists. When you cook it, dry it, or process it into powder, it retains a far greater proportion of its vitamin C than other food sources. This means that Amla powder, which is widely available and easy to use, delivers a potent, stable dose of vitamin C to your collagen synthesis machinery regardless of how it is prepared. Clinical research on Amla shows reductions in markers of oxidative stress, improvements in skin health, and meaningful anti-inflammatory effects. These findings align closely with its traditional use across thousands of years of practice. Add a teaspoon of Amla powder to your morning smoothie, mix it into yogurt, or stir it into a glass of warm water. You can find it at Indian grocery stores, health food stores, and online. It is one of the most powerful, most underappreciated collagen-supporting foods available. Number 12. Berries. Building collagen is only half of the equation. The other half, equally important, is protecting the collagen you already have. Your body is constantly building collagen and constantly losing it. Collagen is damaged every single day by UV radiation from the sun, by environmental pollutants, by inflammation, by high blood sugar, and by free radicals produced through normal metabolic processes. What we experience as aging skin is largely the cumulative result of that daily loss outpacing daily production. To slow that process, you need powerful protection, and berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries offer some of the most potent collagen protection found in any food. Berries are loaded with anthocyanins, the deep purple and red pigments that give them their color. Anthocyanins are among the most powerful antioxidants found in nature. They neutralize free radicals before those free radicals can attack and destroy collagen fibers. Research also shows that anthocyanins inhibit the inflammatory pathways that trigger collagen-degrading enzymes in your skin. Strawberries bring an added benefit. They are an excellent source of vitamin C, with 1 cup providing over 85 milligrams. Blueberries contribute resveratrol, a polyphenol associated with longevity and collagen protection. Research published in a respected food science journal demonstrated that berry anthocyanins measurably inhibited collagen breakdown in skin tissue models. And the protection was dose-dependent, meaning more berries meant more protection. Eat a generous handful of mixed berries every day. Add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies, or simply eat them by the handful. They are protecting the collagen you are working so hard to build through everything else on this list. Number 13, avocados. If berries protect collagen from oxidative attack, avocados protect it from a different kind of threat: damage to the fatty membranes that surround your skin cells. Every cell in your body is enclosed in a membrane made of fats. When those membranes are damaged by free radicals, cells function poorly. They regenerate more slowly. They produce less collagen. Skin becomes thinner, drier, and more prone to wrinkling. Avocados are extraordinarily rich in vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that specifically protects fatty structures like cell membranes. Vitamin E donates electrons to neutralize free radicals before they can oxidize those membranes, keeping skin cells healthy and productive. But avocados do more than that. They are rich in oleic acid, the same monounsaturated fat that makes olive oil a celebrated health food. Research shows that high oleic acid intake is associated with better skin texture and moisture retention, and the fat in avocados improves the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients from other foods you eat alongside them. Adding avocado to a salad can significantly increase how much of the collagen-supporting antioxidants from that salad your body actually absorbs. Avocados also contain compounds that support your body's production of glutathione, your master internal antioxidant, along with folate, potassium, and fiber. Eat half an avocado daily. Add it to salads, spread it on toast, blend it into a smoothie. It is one of the most comprehensive skin health upgrades available at your local grocery store. Number 14, tomatoes. Tomatoes belong in your daily diet for many reasons, but when it comes to collagen specifically, their most important role is defending your skin against one of collagen's greatest enemies: ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Tomatoes are the richest common dietary source of lycopene, a carotenoid pigment responsible for their red color and one of the most effective antioxidants in human biochemistry when it comes to neutralizing a specific type of damage caused by UV light. When ultraviolet light hits your skin, it triggers the production of reactive molecules that activate collagen-degrading enzymes. These enzymes then break down your collagen fibers. Lycopene helps neutralize those reactive molecules before they can do their damage. Clinical research supports this powerfully. When a well-designed study found that participants who ate tomato paste daily for 12 weeks experienced significantly less UV-induced skin damage than those who did not. The reduction in skin damage was approximately 33%. That is a meaningful, measurable biological shield. Coming from food, separate research connects higher lycopene levels in the skin with better skin texture, fewer wrinkles, and reduced redness and surface roughness. Here's an important detail. Lycopene becomes dramatically more bioavailable when tomatoes are cooked and consumed with a small amount of fat. Tomato sauce simmered in olive oil, roasted tomatoes drizzled with a little extra virgin olive oil, sun-dried tomatoes. These forms deliver far more usable lycopene than raw tomatoes eaten on their own. Cook your tomatoes. Add olive oil. Your skin will thank you. Number 15, leafy greens, dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens. Appear in virtually every longevity and healthy aging study ever conducted, and their contribution to collagen health goes deeper than most people realize. Yes, leafy greens are good sources of vitamin C. That alone makes them collagen allies. But there is another mechanism at work here that is genuinely fascinating. Leafy greens contain chlorophyll, the green pigment that plants use to capture sunlight and convert it into energy. Emerging research suggests that when humans consume chlorophyll, it may increase the precursors to collagen production inside skin cells. One study found that dietary chlorophyll increased what are called pro-collagen levels in skin and showed protective effects against UV-induced damage at the cellular level. Oh, the idea that the same molecule plants use to capture light energy might help protect our skin from light-induced collagen damage is remarkable. And the early research is genuinely promising. Leafy greens are also rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that protect skin cells from UV-related oxidative stress. They provide vitamin K, which plays a role in bone and skin structure, and magnesium, which is required for hundreds of enzymatic processes, including those involved in protein synthesis. Eat them daily. Raw in a salad, sautéed in olive oil with garlic, blended into a morning smoothie. Quantity matters here. Aim for multiple generous servings every day. Number 16. Seaweed. This one receives far less attention than it deserves in mainstream nutrition conversations. And for collagen specifically, seaweed is doing something quite unique, something very few other foods can claim. Seaweed, including varieties like nori, wakame, kelp, and spirulina, contains a family of compounds called sulfated polysaccharides. These compounds have been shown in research to stimulate fibroblasts. Fibroblasts are the specific cells in your skin that are responsible for producing collagen. Research demonstrated that specific polysaccharides from brown seaweed both inhibited collagen, degrading enzymes, and promoted new collagen synthesis at the same time. That dual action, protecting existing collagen while stimulating new production, puts seaweed in a special category. Beyond these collagen-specific effects, seaweed is one of the richest dietary sources of iodine, which supports healthy thyroid function. Thyroid hormones directly regulate your metabolic rate and your skin cell renewal processes. Subclinical thyroid imbalances, levels that are not dramatic enough to cause obvious symptoms, are strongly associated with dry, thin skin and poor wound healing. Adequate iodine supports the thyroid, which in turn supports your skin. Seaweed also contains a compound called fucoidin, which has anti-inflammatory properties and has been studied for its potential role in tissue repair. Add dried nori sheets to your meals. Enjoy wakame in miso soup. Try a small amount of spirulina powder blended into a smoothie. Seaweed is one of the few foods that may be actively signaling your collagen-producing cells, not just supplying raw materials. Number 17. Pumpkin seeds. These small green seeds are easy to overlook. But if your collagen production is underperforming, zinc insufficiency may be part of the reason, and pumpkin seeds are one of the best plant-based sources of zinc available. We talked about zinc with oysters. Let me reinforce why it matters so much. Zinc is required for the proper function of the enzymes that build and stabilize collagen. Without adequate zinc, the collagen construction process is literally incomplete. Zinc is also essential for skin cell turnover, wound healing, and regulating the inflammatory processes that affect both skin health and joint comfort. Global zinc insufficiency is more common than most people realize, estimated to affect over 2 billion people worldwide. Symptoms of low zinc include slow wound healing, rough or dull-looking skin, and impaired immune function. These symptoms overlap significantly with what we commonly attribute simply to aging. A 28-gram serving of pumpkin seeds, roughly a small handful, contains about 2.2 milligrams of zinc, a meaningful contribution toward the 8 to 11 milligrams recommended for adults daily. They are also rich in magnesium, healthy fats, and plant-based protein. Toast them lightly. Sprinkle them over salads, soups, or grain bowls. Eat them as a snack alongside a handful of berries. They are one of the most nutrient-dense seeds available, and for collagen production, the zinc they deliver is genuinely important. Number 18. Cashews. Cashews are known as a satisfying, healthy snack. But their most important contribution to collagen health is one that almost nobody talks about, and that is copper. Copper is essential for one of the final and most critical steps in collagen production. After the individual collagen chains are built from amino acids, they need to be cross-linked together into stable, organized fibers. That cross-linking process requires a specific enzyme called lysyl oxidase, and lysyl oxidase is entirely dependent on copper to function. Without copper, newly formed collagen chains cannot be properly assembled into the strong, durable fibers that give skin its firmness and joints their resilience. Copper deficiency leads to fragile connective tissue, loose skin, poor wound healing, and joint instability. A 1-ounce serving of cashews provides roughly 0.6 milligrams of copper, about 67% of the recommended daily intake in a single small handful. They also contribute meaningful amounts of magnesium, iron, and zinc. Add cashews to stir fries. Blend them into creamy sauces. Eat them as a snack. For the collagen cross-linking step specifically, cashews are doing a job that very few other common snack foods do as effectively. Number 19, garlic. Garlic shows up in virtually every conversation about health and longevity, and for good reason. But the specific mechanism that makes garlic a collagen ally is one that is rarely discussed. Garlic is rich in sulfur, and sulfur plays a critical, underappreciated role in collagen's structural strength. The collagen molecule is held together partly by sulfur-containing crosslinks between protein chains. These crosslinks give collagen its tensile strength, its ability to resist stretching and tearing under pressure. Adequate sulfur in your diet supports the formation and maintenance of these crosslinks. Without enough sulfur, collagen fibers are weaker and more prone to breakdown. Garlic also contains active compounds, most notably allicin and its derivatives, that have been shown to inhibit enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases. These are enzymes that break down collagen. They are a natural part of tissue remodeling, but when they become overactive due to chronic inflammation, UV damage, or aging, they accelerate collagen loss. Garlic's active compounds help keep them in check. For maximum benefit, eat garlic raw when possible. Crush or mince it and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes before using it. This resting period allows an enzymatic reaction to occur that makes the beneficial compounds more bioavailable. Add raw garlic to dressings, dips, and sauces. Garlic is inexpensive, widely available, and actively protecting your collagen every time you eat it. Number 20, beans and legumes. We arrive at number 20, and this is a food group that rounds out the entire collagen picture in a way that nothing else on this list does quite as directly. Throughout our journey today, we have talked about the amino acids glycine and proline as the primary building blocks of collagen. But there is a third critical amino acid in the collagen synthesis process, one called lysine. Your body uses lysine both to build the collagen chain and then to modify it into a stabilized form required for proper cross-linking and structural strength. Beans and legumes, black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, lentils, edamame, are excellent sources of lysine. This is particularly important for those of you who eat mostly plant-based diets, because lysine is the limiting amino acid in most grains. And if your diet is heavy in rice, bread, or pasta without including legumes regularly, you may not be getting the lysine your collagen system needs. Research on legume consumption consistently shows associations with reduced inflammation, better metabolic health, and lower rates of chronic disease. The fiber in beans also feeds beneficial bacteria in your gut. These bacteria produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids that reduce systemic inflammation. And reduced inflammation means reduced collagen degradation throughout your body. Beans are also high in manganese, a mineral that acts as a cofactor for an enzyme involved in forming the collagen matrix of your cartilage. They are affordable. They are shelf-stable. They are extraordinarily versatile. Black bean soup, kidney bean chili, lentil stew with turmeric, hummus made from chickpeas. Every serving is delivering lysine and the broader nutritional support that the foundation of your collagen system depends on. So there you have it, 20 foods, each one playing a specific and meaningful role in your collagen health. If any of these foods surprised you, I would love to hear about it. Drop a comment below and tell me, which food are you going to try first? And if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please do so now and ring the notification bell. We release new videos every week covering practical, evidence-based nutrition and health topics, all designed specifically for where you are in your health journey.